Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to my channel, Starseed by Ashlee Martin. I am Ashlee, the face of Starseed, and this is your monthly oracle intuitive reading for the month of July. And if this is your first time on my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. I post intuitive card readings once a month, and every Sunday I post intuitive astrology forecasts just to help bring in the awareness of the energies so that you can have ease and grace when they come forward for you and better prepare you for aligning with them, right? Okay, so please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on my social medias where I have a lot of other things going on. And you can also check out my website, www.starseedbyashleemartin.com. And I do many healing modalities. So I do these intuitive readings, but I also am an intuitive healer. I use Starseed Reiki, Japanese Reiki, just kind of my own little mixture of things with crystal healing and visionary readings. So I also sell crystals and other earthly tools such as candles, essential oils, specifically for you. So please go and check out that on my website. Alright, so let's get started here. So I always like to start off with the Sacred Geometry deck, and so this is actually my first deck. Actually, it's my second deck, but it's still one of my favorite decks to work with. So what is the overall energy for the collective for July? Okay. So, that's so pretty. Alright, so we got two cards here. We got Healing. Here we go. And we got Divine Feminine. Healing the Divine Feminine. Alright, so yes, we all have feminine qualities, whether you are a male, female, or however you gender identify, sexual orientation, however that is. We all have masculine and feminine energies, and so we live in a very masculine, dominant world, and that is, you know, the patriarchy, all of that is ruled in most nations and cultures. And so we're really wanting to hone in feminine energy being flow. So the masculine is the force, and we also have the flow. And to fully surrender to the flow. So the flow of the universe, all right? There's always cycles, and there's always things that are always in a flow. And when we resist that flow, we have a lot of issues that happen, such as dis-ease, traumas, tragedies. All of that happens when we are not in fully alignment with the flow and ourselves. And so really healing overall, just healing, and healing is a feminine-like aspect, right? So it is about, you know, this is green, so this is a lot of heart chakra, healing the heart and opening the heart to all the energies, because that is where you're going to allow love to come more in, and fully being able to know what it means to heal, I think, is significant to mention here, because it is unique for everybody. We all have experiences. We all grew up in a unique, different way that programs us to be who we are right now. And so we have a lot of unprogramming to do of this toxic masculinity world that we live in, and to rise above from that. And so really being able to sit with yourself, healing those child wounds, those child traumas, and any traumas, honestly, to clear that out and hone in that divine feminine energy of the flow of the feminine energy. Is also creation. It is emotion. It is like water, right? What does the card say? The frequency of divine feminine supports our receptive, nurturing, and soft side, allowing it to express itself openly and helping us to connect to our intrinsic understanding of our connection to all of creation. And so, because in this toxic masculinity world, the feminine qualities are almost viewed as a weakness, so it's very shut off. And actually, to fully feel is quite a strength, actually. Because knowing how to integrate, release, and express takes a lot of courage, it takes a lot of humility, it takes a lot of discernment, kindness, and awareness to be in that flow. And so it's pretty powerful overall energies that we have going on here. And yeah, just knowing that it is okay to cry, that it is okay to feel, because we are all sensitive creatures. We are sensual, so we are sensitive because we have many senses and many stimuli in this world. And so knowing that it is okay to express those emotions and to fully feel is powerful and healing in itself. And so, yeah, just knowing that you are so supported in doing this, and that you are so strong. You're so strong. Okay, so let's go on, see what other energies are we're going to pull up for the month of July for the collective. This is from the Earth Magic Oracle. Okay. Again, for some reason we always get 3 cards in this deck. So we got the ocean, ebb and flow, autumn, equinox, release, new moon, promise. I like that. Cute. Alright, so a lot of releasing and surrendering to that flow. Very huge, hand in hand. Like I was just saying, you know, surrendering to that wave that we're all in here, and to flow with it, because in doing so, you will see that life isn't as horrible as you think it is, and you become more of a player in it than a life is playing you. That you are the creator, and life isn't happening to you, that you are it. Alright, because life is not a destination, it is a journey. And being able to release what is restricting you from surrendering to that flow can be, again, differentiating for everyone, of course. And so this can be old paradigms, old thoughts, old ways of thinking, old ways of being. It can be releasing fear. Fear is a huge thing coming up this month, about releasing fear and surrendering to that. Surrendering to the release, not the fear. I think most of us end up surrendering to the fear more than we do anything else. And so knowing how to release that, what it feels like to be fearless. And if you were not fearful of anything, what would your life look like? Because in that release, you are surrendering to that ebb and flow and being like that ocean wave, riding it instead of resisting it and crashing and drowning, right? You're drowning in the happenings of life. We don't want that, right? The new moon promises that new beginning each month. Each month is a new beginning that you can start over. And regardless on what your life looks like, it is totally on your perspective on how you can shift into a new paradigm, into a new way of being. And through that release and the surrender, you will be promised that new life, that new dream reality that you are trying to create here. Alright, so the next deck here is the Roots and Wings deck. Alright. So, July being a little bit after our midpoint here. Where are you wanting to direct your life? What are you wanting your life to look like? Truly diving deep within yourself to find that direction with your heart. Lead with your heart, follow your heart, because that is ultimately what is directing you. And your intuition allows you to discern and in tune with the path and the way, right? So getting this opportunity after we're all in this big transformation, as the predominant energies of this year is a cycle of transformation. And so through the release and all of the work that you have been doing, you are gonna have more clarity to know the direction and where you are wanting to go, where your heart is telling you to go. And just remember that you are doing the work right now. You're doing it by simply watching this video and being open to these messages is you stepping into that path, into your truth, and seeing where things resonate for you and where they don't, and allowing to release what does not. And with all the happenings of this year, especially planetary wise, right? Because that's the macro and how it affects us down here on the micro cosmic here. So really, we've had a lot of things that have been surfacing, a lot of things that are triggering conflict, tension. All of that is being uprooted, so we can have we're getting the opportunity to release it. And in that, you are opening up your field and you're opening up to that direction that is going to jump you into that next timeline, to that higher state, to the life you are wanting to live. Living and leading the life you wish to live. Alright. Next we have the Starseed Oracle deck. Alright, wow, that's beautiful. So, cool. I love this. Water your garden. I'll let that focus a bit here. Water your garden. Nourishment. Alright, so this is very aligned with the new moon that we are having on the 9th. The new moon is in Cancer, and that is all about coming home to yourself, nourishing yourself, self-care, water, 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 water. Drink lots of water, be in water, be the water, be that flow of the water. Allow it to cleanse your soul and wash it down the drain, as in if it's a bath or a shower, but soaking in that and allowing it to cleanse you is a great practice to step into that flow, to step in and release and nourish yourself. So finding that time of slowing down and rest and replenishing and nourishing and just breathing and knowing that you are so deserving of slowing down and so deserving of nourishment and self-love, and knowing how to fully embody that, because if you are allowing your heart to be open to the receiving of the love, you're going to feel the love within you and not outside of you. Because when you start by feeling anything on the inside, the external can only resonate, and that goes with both dark and light energies. And so do what you love to do to nourish yourself, truly nourishing yourself. Clean food and clean water and air and herbs and crystals, and maybe it's a massage, maybe you enjoy getting your nails done or hair or something, but really being able to just sit with yourself is the key here, and the key to stepping you into that life and that slowing down. And so this is a lot, like this is all feminine energy, and I absolutely love it, because we need more of that in this world. And so I absolutely love this reading. Well, July is just gonna be super great. Oh my gosh. It doesn't mean that any of this doesn't come without challenge, right? This is the work, and you are doing the work, my dear. You're doing the work, and God is hearing you, universe is hearing you, calling upon it, making it known, voicing it, using your throat to fully express your authentic truth is allowing the universe to hear you, so then it can do its working in the force and the flow to bring you that. But it can only bring you that if you're open to it, right? And simply by hanging in this video this long, you truly are open to that. And just trust and surrender. And you know, often we have to remind ourselves in those chaotic and challenge and obstacles and those depressing times to just know that it's going to be okay, and that everything that you're experiencing is getting you to that next experience that's going to lead you to greatness and happiness and true joy. Okay, so this last one is Whispers of Healing. Alright, what do we got here? Kindness. Beautiful. Kindness. Kindness to all beings, to yourself, to each other. We are all going through this experience together, these times together. We're all experiencing these energies, and it's not to minimize your experience, but to know that we are all truly connected here on earth. Earth connects us, our heart, the love is what connects us all, and seeing that love in all things is true love. And just finding that time to be patient and kind to each other, and those little acts of kindness our true karmic yoga, which is just serving others, just simply because it's what is authentic, what is joyous, why we are here for each other is to serve each other and love each other and be there for each other. And so, you know, you see that animal running across the road, slow down a bit, right? You see, you know, someone really struggling, you know, holding the door open. If someone is struggling and there is a way for you to lend a hand, do so. And I'm not saying like give all the homeless people that are experiencing homelessness a bunch of money, but maybe it's like some food, or maybe it's just being kind to the people that are surrounding you. And again, knowing that we're all experiencing some great transformation right now, and we're all feeling a little bit chaotic, a little bit depressed, a little bit all the things, because the emotions and energies are super heightened right now. And so it just feels very, I'm just going to say chaotic again, confusing, and it's because we're all getting shaken up so we can enter this new paradigm, this new world, new earth, all of the things, but we have to shake out the old. And little acts of kindness to yourself, hugely. I feel this is a lot about honing in energies for yourself, and patience, ease and grace. Very beautiful. So my hopes for you by tuning into these videos is to allow you to have some sort of an uplifting awareness of energies coming through, and that, again, it is a cycle, it is a process, a phase, that the things that we're experiencing right now are not forever, and they're not defining us, but how we allow it to shake us and move us is what's going to decide if we are living hell on earth or heaven on earth. And I just really, this is just a way I like to sum out my love, and knowing that you are supported and guided. And hey, stop! And that it's going to be okay, and that everything that you are working so hard for right now is being received, it is being heard, it's all being integrated, shifted, and that soon your prayers, your manifestations, the asking is going to come forward. Yes, so I just want to let you know that you are so loved, you are so supported, and that just hang in there, just keep doing the work. You're getting to where you need to be exactly in this moment. You're exactly where you're supposed to be, exactly enough. You're doing everything you're supposed to be doing right now. I love you all so much. Thank you for tuning in with me, and I'd love to hear any feedback, what things are coming forward for you. And again, please like, share, and subscribe. It really helps me out, and just is greatly appreciated. Alright, so much love. Namaste.